Green Bay, let's
And
go.
we wrap up week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Now,
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Bears, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Packers at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Fields to Kmet there for his Chicago first.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that's because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Jones with a first down carry, and he's going to wind up losing a couple as he's stopped behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Fields. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. This is Thomas.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest when the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. He'll look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders, have intercepted.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Now Thomas. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 29-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Oh, that's who you playing right, BB.
On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. And inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Justin Fields.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bears have taken the lead.
Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run with Thomas. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, Brent, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Now a handoff up the middle. Thomas. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot on the field, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On second down now, it's Thomas. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Thomas. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And Thomas has it. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
They'll run on first down. It's Thomas, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give them 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Fields now to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys to...
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, I'm over here getting whooped right now.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. You got to make sure you hit it just right.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. So a big return there, Charles, on what was...
Let's go, rookie. Way to make a play when we need it, man.
Brandon, that's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted...
Bum of the year, man.
So good hustle to get back and get him down, but boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll look to throw here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
On 1st down, Thomas. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. They'll set up to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Final minute now, the 3rd quarter. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Fields. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action into it.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Thomas. And some space here. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Packers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yeah.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Fields on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And
But the diamonds.
liner, I think he mishit it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Thomas. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't. Because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it. Because once everyone's emotions come down, cranking high right here. And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Thomas. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
233 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Packers are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Ebner going to let to bring this out of the end zone.
I was at first.
Hindsight probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line.
Yeah, his player's already been suspended though.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing in their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a
nobody ain't suspended no more.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from
I don't know why BB giving you problems over there or something.
a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28. Fourth quarter drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Fields.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out.
Bro, how all my edge rushers getting hurt?
I like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones, 48 yards. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No problem there on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, What do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
246 yards for him on the ground, as this has been a night to remember to this point.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Thomas.
And this will be a Packers 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
28-21, I'm up.
Continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
He's going to let it fly.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he will be out of bounds here, but that will take precious seconds off the clock on a play that will wind up going for no gain. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Fields. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big 2nd half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at half,
Chris?
we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing.
Yeah, probably once I give it away, I came back on him.
Still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do a little bit better.
I was trying to, I had a breakout though. I was trying to get back on defense.
So for Green Bay, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.